everyone, how y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing pretty good, can't complain. Went to the doctor this morning for our 6-month checkup, and everything was good. Blood pressure's good. Lost 6 pounds since my last visit, which made her happy. That makes 20 pounds so far since I started my intermittent fasting. So I'm very pleased with that. I've only been doing this for since July. So 20 pounds since July of last year. That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'm not trying to lose weight fast, so it works. Anyway, thought I'd hop on here and do a video for you guys. Basics number 2 of diamond painting. Now, I am no expert at diamond painting. I'm no expert at answering these questions, but I answer them the best I can. And if I don't satisfy you, just let me know, and I will link videos that maybe explain it a little bit more than me. But I have told you guys what videos I watch, whose channels. I watched Diamond Painting Anonymous. I watch Joan Diamond Paints. I watch Add More Zest. I watch Add More Zest has 2 channels. I forget the name of the other one. I know it has something to do 4 kids. Add More Zest 4 kids, something like that. I don't know, but she always links it. And I watch Kitten Up Kitten. And I could go on, you guys. Diamond Grandma. There's a lot of others. Those I can name off the top of my head. But anyway, I have some questions that was asked in off of the last video I did. So let me get into that. First of all, I'm going to put the camera down because I think y'all need to see my hands. It'll make it easier. So I'm going to pause this and put it down. I just want to say good morning face to face, y'all. I'm going to try and do that a little bit more. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm glad you're joining me. And I hope that you will hang around and watch this video all the way to the end for a chance to win a prize from our Christmas diamond painting for the Christmas diamond paint along with me and craft along with me. So anyway, you have to watch the video to the end to know what to do. So make sure you keep watching, but you do have to be subscribed to the channel to even be in the drawing. That's a must. And if you subscribe to Stacy, my daughter, that's a plus because she does drawings on her own channel. So anyway, let's get into this video without any further chit-chatting. So I'm going to pause you. Okay, I think I got y'all situated. I'm working on this diamond painting here. It's a 80 by 30. It's from Amazon. It's a waterfall theme. I bought this for Stacy for our first diamond painting swap back in January of last year. And Stacy had problems doing it. She was able to do just a little bit in this area. And then she quit. These symbols, a lot of them, you really have problems. You have to really look. And so something about the symbols, she just couldn't do it. So I told her I would do it. Now, I haven't had any real issues other than just trying to make out, you know, what the symbols are because they're dark. But the symbols on here they're great. You can see them really good. So anyway, this is what I'm working on. And this is some of the questions that was asked. This person wanted to know how I fill my diamond painting pens. And we're going to start with that. Okay. First of all, there's a lot of different things out there that you guys can use for filling your pens. There's let me get my stuff here. I know I'm always really bad. There's wax, which comes in your kit. You will get wax in your kit. Every kit you will get wax. It's not always the heart shape. This, I think, came in a special that was sent to me from Stacy. Usually, your wax that you get in your kits, most of the time, is going to be squares. Either double squares or single squares. Sometimes you will get, you'll have 4 or 6 squares linked together. As you can see, you get lots of wax. And this isn't even all I have, but this is where I pull from, so I keep it close to the desk. And I keep this here on the desk, and I keep this on the desk. I put my square in. As you can see, I've used up almost all this square. So I probably will be using this to show you guys. Now, with my multi-placer, as you can see, it has wax in it. I need to change it. I waited so I could do this video. Okay, when I have wax in in here, it needs changing. I just scoop it all out with my tweezers. You just have to be careful not to damage your pen or your tweezers. It will come out. Just you gently go back and forth a few times to get it, like I said, because you don't want to damage your tweezers or your multi-placer. So let's get all of this out. And I really had it packed, so, because I don't always clean this out when I put more in. Okay. For your multi-placer, all you have to do, as you can see, it doesn't have anything in it now. If it'll focus. There we go. It's empty. You just put it down in your wax, and I just wiggle it around till it packs, and let's go. Now it's ready to go. That's it. With your end, here, let me find one that needs something in it. Well, let me take this out because I haven't used it. It's probably dried up. So now I use in my pen, which I will replace, your single placer, if you're using wax, is done the same way. You just put it down, you twist it, and it comes up. Now, I like to go down a couple of times to pack it. Now, it's good and full, as you can see. Okay? Now, this pen has wax in this end already. And it's the same, even with your plastic ones. You just take it, and it'll come right out. It's real easy. And you put it in there, and you twist it. And it's ready to go. So it's not hard. It's real easy. Now I'm going to put that pen over there. Now, that's how you do the wax. There is a museum putty that a lot of the women use. I don't have any of it. I did at one time, and I think I donated it when I gave away a lot of scrapbook stuff. I think it was one of the things I might have donated because I can't find it. But I didn't care for it. That's my own personal opinion. Stacy uses putty that she gets from Randa's Crafty Corner on YouTube. She orders it from her, but there are several people that make the putty. You can also buy museum putty on Amazon. I will post a picture so you can see what it looks like, but I don't use it. It's not what I use. I like the wax, and I like the glue dots. Now, I use glue dots 90% of the time. If I use the wax in my single placer, usually it's when I'm using special diamonds. And you have to forgive me because my mind draws a blank sometimes when I'm thinking about this stuff. But some of your special dimes has a special coating on them, which makes them more shiny. They're called ABs. Aurora Borealis is what the AB stands for, and they are beautiful. I have some of those. Let me get them. I should have got them before I started. Sorry, I had to get the container. I don't have a whole lot, so I keep them in, right now I use the Dollar Tree containers for them. And these were gifted to me, so I can show you. If you see, they're shiny compared to your regular diamonds, which is just regular. These have a special coating, which makes them more shiny. Now, you can order these from Amazon, and there's also people that sell them. You see the shine on these, I think, a little better. That sell these on Facebook and YouTube. Like I said, Linda gave me these. A subscriber and a friend sent me some of hers. And then I ordered some from Amazon, which I will show in a video coming up because I need to down kit them. But that's that. So I use glue dots when I'm using regular diamonds, and I like to use the wax when I am using special diamonds. So I need to replace this, so I will take it out so I can show you how I fill my pen. Now, I recommend the glue dots, but you have to get the microfiber, the micro dots, because I find that the bigger ones don't want to go in very well. If I can get this out. It's really mashed in, you guys. There we go. I probably could have used that one a little more, but it's okay. As you can see, or maybe not, I don't know how well it picks up. So you see the little dot, glue dot there and there? That's 2, okay? All I do is I take my pen, I lay it up on the glue dot, and I give it a little twist. That picks up the glue dot. I only put them in one at a time Now, you really shouldn't do this with your tweezers, but I do because it gets it in there a little better. And I mash that in. Because if you're not careful, you can damage your tips or your tweezers. So just, if you use your tweezers, be careful. And then I go back and I do the same process again. I just twist and pick it up. And I just rake it over and put it in. Because sometimes they'll get stuck. Now, when you put a new diamond dot in, a glue dot in, it's going to be very sticky. And sometimes it doesn't want to let go of your diamonds when you pick them up. And I'll show you that. Okay, let's see. I think I can use one more. Like I said, sometimes it takes 3. Sometimes 2 is plenty. Now, this is a little bigger tip. So I can do 3 in it. There we go. And then I just smash it. Make sure it's in good. And that's all there is to loading your pen. Nothing big. It's just a simple procedure. Anyway. Now, I don't know if I showed this on the first video that I did, but I have this roller. When I finish a diamond painting, like I finish a section, I go over it. Not too heavy. You don't want to mash too hard, but that will set your diamonds. When you are completely finished, then I recommend rolling this like this in both directions, and then I recommend turning your diamond painting over and going over the back. That just kind of keeps your diamonds where you need them. Okay. Now, once you get your glue dot in, you can go here. Let me see. Let me do, what color? 16. It's 18. Let me find my color. 17. Okay. It's hiding from me. There it is. Number 18. Okay. And then I pour, because there's not a lot, I just pour them in. Once you pour them in, they're like in a little puddle. You just barely shake. You don't want to shake too hard or they'll flop out and go everywhere. So you just barely shake your diamonds. And usually they'll line up pretty good. Now, I don't normally, you can tap and they will move down to the end. I don't normally do that part of it. I usually just straighten them. And what I do, okay, with your multi-placer, because I have several in a row, let me put y'all down just a little. I just kind of push with my pen to line them up. And then I pick up whatever multi-placer I have. This one holds 6. If you can see that. Getting it to focus. And then I just put them down on my 6. Okay, then I have 4. Now you can pick up 4 just as well as you can pick up the 6. And I put them down. That's all there is to multi-placing. It's just filling it, picking it up, lining it up, and setting them down. It's not complicated. I will say it takes just a little practice when you first do it. I started out with a 4-placer and a 3-placer. This here is just as easy, this 4-placer. Whoops, come back. See, there's 4. And you just find a spot where there's 4. I think there's only 3. Okay, so I just knock one off and put it down. It's that easy, y'all. It's not hard at all. You can pick up anywhere from 2 to 3 to 6 with your placer. Now, with putting the new wax in, I mean the new diamond dot in, that's going to be stickier than my wax. So I like to just tap my thumb, pick it up, put it down. And it's not hard. You can really make them pop when you put fresh glue dot in. If you like the pop when you put it down. You see it pop, pop, pop. I like that. A lot of us do, and a lot of us don't. But sometimes when you put a new one in, it will hold on to your diamond and not let go. That's what I'm trying to get to a point where I can show you that. There you go. Wait a minute. Let me move my plastic. See, it went down. But you see how easy? And usually it doesn't take much to get it to where it will work for you. It's just a matter of tapping your thumb or finger. The oils from your hands will help it to go down, take the sticky off a little bit. And of course, you can move along pretty good. I find that this is very relaxing to me. When I have something going on in my life that I need some time to meditate, to just take my mind off of what's going on, I'll diamond paint, because it takes me to a new world. I guess. I don't know what to call it, but it does. It takes me out of my sad zone and puts me into a happier place. You know, we're going to have sadness. We're going to have things happen in our life that we can't change and we can't do anything about. But if you've got something like diamond painting, now I'm sure people who make cards and journals will tell you the same thing. It takes them to a new level of relaxation, getting their minds off of what they're doing for what's going on for just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Looks like I had enough oil on my thumb to keep this diamond working for a little bit. So it's not really going to hang on to the diamond. I think that's great. That doesn't happen very often. Probably because I'm doing a video and wanted to show you guys. But sometimes when you put your diamond down, it won't release it, is all it is. It'll just, you'll bring your diamond right back up with you. That's all. Where it's releasing pretty good right now. So I'm not going to be able to show you. Unless we go to a different color and maybe it'll hang on to that. But it's not hard. Loading your pins, using them is the easiest. Now, when I finish a color, I like to take either a straightener, and a lot of people don't have straighteners, especially if you're just getting started. You may not have gotten one yet. You don't have to use a straightener, y'all. I have a little brush. Now, you don't have to use that either. You can use a little makeup brush. But I take a little brush, a paintbrush, makeup brush, just something with a little brush, and then I brush my diamonds down to the end. You know, and then check my brush to make sure nothing got stuck in it. And then just pour them gently back in. And sometimes just tapping the back will get them down in your jar just fine. It's not hard. But that's how you multi-place. That's how you change your diamond. Let me get my pencil. That's how you use your wax. And your putty goes in basically the same way as your wax. The only difference, let me raise y'all up just a little bit. The only difference is with putty, you have to warm it in your hands before you put it into the placer. I'm sorry I don't have any to show you guys. I thought I did. And again, I think I must have gave it away. I saw I wasn't going to use it, and I must have donated it. If I do find it in my room, I'll show you guys. But the next thing, and shaking your tray, again, it's just putting your diamonds in, ever how many you want to add. And I tap my thumb, and it'll line them up. You can take your finger and rake them down if you want them in a straight row. Now, a lot of you guys, when you're just starting, you may have a tray like this and not like this one. Okay? So when you put your diamonds in, you're still going to have a little pile. It's the same thing. You just shake them. You just don't shake them too hard, and they'll line up pretty good for you. You may have to do just a few at a time. And again, push them down with your thumb to line them up and use them. They're not hard. You can, the thing I like about these is you can actually use them and hold your tray. Okay? So that's a smaller tray. Then you may have a tray like this one, which is a little bigger than the green one, but smaller than the white one. Okay? Same thing. Same thing. You just give it a little tap. It'll line them right up. See? And then you can rake them down if you want. You just have to be careful when you're raking them down. And it's the same way. They're ready to go. Pick them up. And they're ready to lay down. Let's see. This is color number 21. Okay, let me see if I can find one of them. Okay. The wax works just fine. It works just as good as your putty or your diamond dot. The only difference in it is you may have to put wax in a little bit more often. Now, that doesn't bother most people. A lot of people don't use anything but wax in their pen. And if you find that it goes to overflowing, you just rake it. Just rake it off. That's all you got to do. Because sometimes when you start using them, it'll mash it out a little bit. But that's so easy to do with whatever you want to use, whether it's wax, a glue dot, putty. Hang on a minute, I need to get a drink. Sorry, you guys. I've still got a little bit of a cold. But your wax does the same. You can push it, pick it up, place it down. It's something that's really, really easy to do. It's relaxing. And I can go pretty quick because I love to diamond paint and I do work kind of fast with mine. But you don't have to be fast. You know, you work at your own speed. There again, just a little brush and you can brush them right down to the end. And sometimes they'll get stuck on your brush. Just pick them off. That's it. It's not hard. Now, what you see in this is what I put my trash in. Or if I see a diamond that's a different color, I will put it in here. And if I run across a spot and I need it and there's nothing wrong with it, I'll pick it out of here and use it. Otherwise, I have what they call a trash jar or whatever. I keep, right now, because I don't really have a lot, I keep them in here. Now, I've only been diamond painting for a year, and I haven't had a lot of trash because I keep everything except for trash. A lot of these are just diamonds that I put in the wrong spot and had to take off. Now those, a lot of times you can keep them and a lot of times you can't. It just depends. If I need them, I keep them. If I'm getting finished and I don't need them, I put them in there. When I get that to a certain point, I'll put it in a see-through jar and make something pretty out of them. Now, let's see. That took care of that question and that question. Okay, now, I do not have a DMC chart that is a professional chart. What I do have is, let me bring this over. Is this right here. This is a DMC. Let me raise you up just a little. This is a DMC embroidery floss. It says article color families. This is a DMC chart is what it is. And I started putting my colored diamonds on here matching them up with the numbers. And I haven't done any in a little while because I didn't have that many colors. Now I have enough to where I can literally work some more on this. Like, I have several different pages. They're all different, but these all match your embroidery floss colors. This is what they call variegated colors down at the bottom. You don't really have variegated diamonds, so this you probably would never use. But all that is, it's just matching your DMC code. Like this is 3607. That's this one right here. I can take this out and I can see right away that there's a little bit of a difference in this color. Not a lot, but a tiny bit. Now, that usually has to do with dyes. It's like, let me put you down. You see how this one is just a tiny, tiny bit darker than this one. Not a lot, but just a tiny bit. But it's not enough to where it would bother me. I would mix those colors. You could put another diamond down here to show you that they come in, you know, have a couple of little colors, but it's not a big deal. So you could mix them because they're that close in color. I don't have any of my yarn in here, I don't think. Let me see. Let me look, you guys. If I'm doing this, I'm going to try and show you all the examples that I can. Well, I got to get a footstool because I'm not that tall. And I don't know if I have any of my colors in here that's going to match at this very second, because I didn't really plan this part of this. Let me look. Let's see, do I have 317, 921, 20? Okay. Let's see. But see, I have my floss. You see how close this floss comes. Let me get this out of here. You can match your floss. You see how easy? That's all it is. It's just the difference in your floss is these colors are the same as these. This just helps you to, it helps you to identify your diamonds. I have all of these different colors. This isn't even all of them. This is just what I have in this container. I unfortunately did not put the numbers on here. I have a few of the numbers, like the white up here. I have this one here, the red, 326. After I learned some things, I started putting numbers out on two, so I would be able to know what they are. Like this is a cranberry color, you know. So if you do have thread and you have the DMC codes for your thread, that's going to help you when you're down kitting and don't have DMC codes. What else do I have in here? I think that's it. I have these. These are the same thing. Just, I have them in colors because I print them out. Joan Diamond Paints has these charts. You could print them out. Now these are this is what I have on my cards. Told you I wasn't prepared. So this is going to be a long video. I hope I can upload it. It may take me 2 days. But this is what I have on here is these numbers. I printed out and I put them on. I used sticky paper, label paper to make labels, and printed out all the different colors so that I could do them. This is AB chart here. Now, when I first got them, I printed them out in black and white because I didn't realize that she had them in color. So when I saw she had them in color, I printed them in color. And I have extra because if one of these tear up, I lose one, or I need a second one of the same color, I have them. Now, I made these cards with a punch. I made them, I cut them from cardstock. And my cutter. This is what I used to cut them. And these are a 2.5 by, I think it's a 4. 4.5. Yeah, 4.5 by 2.5. That's the size of these. 2.5 this way across and 4.5 long. Now, your photo boxes may have you adjust that cut a little bit. Then I took, after I did that part, I wasn't going to show this part, you guys. I'm sorry. This is taking up more time than what I meant for it to. But I have a oh gosh, I'm trying to spot it. I have a envelope maker that I used. I'm not seeing my envelope maker. What did I do with it? Anyway, I did it with a punch from my envelope maker. And I don't know where I put it. So when I locate it, I'll show you guys that part of it. I've been moving things around in here because I made stuff. Like I said, I do all kinds of crafts. So sometimes I won't put something back where I should put it. I'm sorry. That's me. But I used the envelope punch. And I just put it in and I just mashed it. And it came out like this. Now, you may have a punch that you can use. You can use scissors. You can do that many ways. You don't have to do it the way I did it. But anyway, that's what I did for that. And that's how it correlates with between the diamonds and the thread. Okay, last, I did the multi-placer. I showed y'all how to use that. The last thing on my list that was asked, the question, was the difference in poured glue and the double-sided adhesive. Okay. Excuse me. Now let me see if I can tell y'all the difference between the poured glue and the adhesive. I have not done a painting with double-sided adhesive yet. I do have one, but I haven't done a painting. But I do know what I've heard from watching videos and what Stacy told me, because Stacy has done them. When you use, this is poured glue, okay? It's sticky. You can take, you got a diamond, you put it in the wrong place, you can pick it up pretty easy, okay? It's kind of slippery. You can slide your diamonds from one spot to another. That's poured glue. Now, my understanding is, let me cover this up. I don't want anything sticking to it. Okay. I hope you guys make it to the end. We're almost there. The difference in your double-sided adhesive is it comes like this. Okay? I'm not going to unroll this completely, but it will come with this paper-like. You see, the poured glue comes with a plastic film that you can pull back. Okay? This comes with a paper. Now, this you can pull back, okay? And it's sticky. Now, my understanding is when you put a diamond down, it's going to stay there. They're harder to pick up and move. That's my understanding. That is the only difference that I know. Now, if somebody watching this video knows more about the difference in the poured glue and the double-sided glue, please feel free to comment below if I did it wrong. But that's my understanding. It's easier to move things around on poured glue than it is the double-sided. I'm looking forward to doing this just so I know the difference, and then it'll be easier to answer that question. So, that's it, y'all. That's the questions that was asked. I hope I answered them to your understanding. If not, comment. I'll see if I can link a video that might explain something better than what I have. If you made it all the way to here, congratulations. I'm glad you stuck with me. And before we go, in order to win the prize for our Christmas theme, diamond painting and crafting with me, will be hashtag AB. That's it. Hashtag AB. That's what you need to comment. Don't pass it. Just use it in a comment. Don't tell people. They need to watch the video. You need to be subscribed to my channel, and you must be 18 years and older. That's the only rules I have. If you don't diamond paint, send me an email, and we will pick something. Either, you know, if you're a card maker, we'll pick out something for cards. If you're a scrapbooker, we'll pick out something for scrapbooking, journaling, whatever. I also have things I can mail out, you know. So, anyway, I hope you stayed with me, and I hope you remember hashtag AB, and I will draw a name. Just a second, y'all. That's why I've been doing that a lot, ain't I, today? Just a second, y'all. Just a second. I have so much more to show you guys, but I can't get into everything in one video, or even in two. Let me go back here. So I will draw on the 14th. That gives, no, I don't want to do that. Let's do Thursday, the 12th. See, draw for giveaway. Christmas. Hashtag AB. That's simple. All right, you guys. I'm going to get off of here. Don't forget our prayer list. If you have other questions about diamond painting, leave them in the comments below. I write the questions down. You can email me. You can Facebook me. Any of those things will that you want to ask. If you don't want to ask in the comment, but you want to know, send me an email. Send me a private message. I'll write it down. I won't say who asked. I'll answer if I can. If I can't, I'll find you a video that does have the answer. I do have other things to go over with you guys, but like I said, this video is already 52 minutes and it'll probably take me a day and a half, maybe two, just to upload. I hope not, but sometimes it does. We are supposed to get better internet in our area. We just don't know exactly when. According to the email my husband got, we're in the first quarter, so maybe between now and March. Maybe between now and March. Or April. Maybe. But anyway, we have signed up for it. It's just a waiting. That's all I got. Don't forget to say a prayer for me and I'll pray for you. Don't forget our prayer list. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I hope you keep coming back. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. God bless each one of you. Don't forget to check out our Facebook group. That is just a page for sharing your crafts. And I'll catch y'all later. Bye, y'all.